Hey you guys, Jaw with JRSP, Johnson Reality Self Protection. So real quick, we're going to talk about the No Metal Knucks single knuck and No Metal Knucks as a company, and this is my final verdict, my final thoughts on this product right here and on this company. We talked about this a couple different times back when I was using the AI, like text to speech. Never really talked about it like in my own voice and in my own words. And there's been new developments and stuff since those videos came out because back then I had reached out to No Metal Knucks and asked them like the legality on this because I live in Florida. This company is out of Florida, out of like Miami, Florida, and like there's a lot of red tape when it comes to knuckle ring devices in Florida. Okay, um, yeah, brass knuckles or metallic knuckles are legal to own, but they're not legal to carry as a self defense option. Okay, and I have a concealed weapons permit, and even with a concealed weapons permit, uh, metallic knuckles are not legal to be carried for self defense. It's weird. I've written to Governor Ron DeSantis, legit wrote to him and was like, dude, that's retarded, okay? You're the governor who, made it the wild, wild west down here, made like constitutional carry. Yet, like, I have a concealed weapons permit and I still can't even carry brass knuckles as a like option, which, it's like, what's the point? Like, so I mean, and don't get me wrong, I like Ron DeSantis. I voted for Ron DeSantis, but I mean that just um, it doesn't make sense to me, somewhat. But at the same time, I've watched another dude's video where it's like, well, brass knuckles are illegal because people think that they're less lethal, and then they just beat the crap out of people and freaking give people brain damage. So I guess I could see what they're saying there, but at the same time, it's like, if a person went through the hassle to get a concealed weapons permit, like you would think that that person would be able to carry kind of whatever at that point, other than the machine gun and the ballistic knives and whatever. You would think that, hey, well, I went through the process to get a concealed weapons permit. Okay, a lot of people don't even do that. It's like, so, you know, it's like I'm only going to be using brass knuckles if I absolutely have to. But at the same time, some people have concealed weapons permits who are idiots. So, all that being said, like, yeah, I reached out to No Metal Knucks and they never got back with me until a year later. Like your new development, they finally did get back to me on Instagram. I reached out to them on Instagram. I reached out to them on more. I emailed them and I reached out to them like on Instagram, and a year went by, and they finally got back to me. I think it was over a year. I have to look, but my initial like question was like, hey, yeah, I live in Florida. I'm a self protection, practitioner, and like you know like specialist and stuff like that. What is the legality on this? Because I've asked like several different lawyers and stuff, and I'm getting mixed answers. Like some are saying, yeah, it's okay, and some are saying no, it's not going to be covered. Like you still can't. It's the same as brass knuckles. It still falls under the same category. You still can't carry it. So what, as the company, like what is the legality on this? Because y'all are making them, so y'all should know. And I said it more polite than that, but they just never got back to me. But then they finally did. When they finally got back to me, they're like, "Oh well, we can't really say. We can't really say." Is basically what is paraphrasing what they said. They said all we could say is like if you have to use them in a situation, just tell the cops that it's a gray area. It's like, okay, yeah, that's gonna fly over. That's a major red flag right there. I will not be purchasing any more No Metal Knucks. Okay, and don't get me wrong, this is a great little device. Okay, I mean, granted, this is a medium, and I have large hands. I bought two of these. No Metal Knucks didn't send me these. Okay, it's like I follow a channel. I don't know if I'm subscribed to him, but 411 Outdoors. That's the dude who I first heard of. No Metal Knucks from. I never even heard of the company until I watched a video that he put out. And don't quote me on this, but I believe he said that, No Metal Knucks sent him the ones that he has because to do a review on, because when you're a bigger channel, like people will start reaching out to you to send you stuff to review and stuff like that. I saw also that Kevin the Goat, like and I believe Kevin the Goat said that No Metal Knucks had sent him um like some samples for him to review and stuff like that. I'm not subscribed to Kevin the Goat, and I don't know if I'm subscribed to 411 Outdoors. I think I was subscribed to 411 Outdoors back in the day. Like when he kind of first came onto YouTube, he was just talking about knife reviews and stuff like that. And then when he started doing like a lot of talking about self defense stuff like that, it kind of like he made a video about like using a key as kind of like a push dagger, like a key fob or whatever. And that kind of was like, yeah, okay. Well, I'm not saying that his stuff ain't great, his material or whatever, but I don't want to be influenced by other people because, I got my own thing, and my own thought process. I'm doing the Medusa system right now, and, I got a Cyrdo. So I got to do my own thing. And the way my mind is, like, I got ADHD. If I get too focused off on something that somebody else is doing, it's like I'll get off track. So I don't really listen to a bunch of YouTubers like when they're like talking about self defense and like because it's like my thing is self protection and self preservation anyhow. So, but yeah, like I say, I haven't really watched a lot of 411 Outdoors videos, but yeah, he was the guy who like that I first like uh, heard of these, and let me just tell you, okay, um, this is an effective device, okay. Don't get me wrong, but the thing that kind of is the cherry on top for me when it comes to No Metal Knucks is that this is already coming apart, okay? You can't really see it here, but we're going to shine this flashlight and maybe you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Like, well, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess you're not going to be. Yeah, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just go ahead and do that right there. You should be able to see that. Okay? Like, the layers are flaking off this thing. You can see it right there. Okay? I just barely even, like, it's been doing that. It's been shedding for a while now. So, I mean, you can see it without the flashlight. Yeah, it's been doing that. I mean, here, if we could see that, yeah. You see that's from, these things are 3D printed, and I guess something happened in the 3D. This wasn't 3D printed super well, and it's shedding, it's printing basically. And so, the company, they took a year to get back to me. When they got back to me, it was like super like sketch basically. Um, it's not like, this is not better than this. Like I say, I mean, this is way better. I would much rather have this than this any day. This like sits way like closer to the body too, way thinner, like so it's easier to carry, but it's still built just as well. And just the design makes it where you can still deliver, a great shot. But this is not meant to be used as a knuckle duster. I could deliver shots like that right there. Real great device. But and then we have, of course, always, guys, always, we have, the JRSP handlers, which are just Yawara sticks, basically, for just the most ergonomic Yawara stick that you'll ever find, but you won't get that anywhere else but JRSP. But, I mean, Once again, way better. Carry these every single day. So yeah, man, these will get you in trouble depending on where you're at. And you better be in a state where this is legal, where brass knuckles are legal. Because if you're not, and you're carrying this and you use it to defend yourself, you may be going to jail. But hey, guys, this is John with JRSP. That is the video. Real quick, bonus material, I guess. Um, so I just got these in. I've been wanting a more Eldridge for the longest, and I've just been putting it off. And I just decided to go ahead and get one since now, like, I'm a park ranger, and I'm cutting stuff all the time. And this little toe knife is just, it's a 3-finger. I hate 3-finger knives. People love these things. This is actually a great little knife, but it's a 3-finger knife. I don't like 3-finger knives, but I've been carrying this. It's been great because I don't like folders. Like, I like fixed blades. This toe knife would have been great if the handle was just a little bit longer, where it would be a 4-finger knife. It would have been a great knife because it's a real small blade. But and I was using it like pretty regularly, but you know, the more Eldridge, or don't get like if you're looking for specs and stuff, I didn't bring the boxes and stuff out here because these things have been reviewed like crazy. You could go find a video where they'll give you the specs and everything. I don't have to do that because this is at the tail end of this video anyhow. But I think this is called the Odin with W Mini. Once again, don't quote me on that because I didn't bring the box out. It is the mini something of Odin Wolf. I think it's a W Mini. This is the Saber grind. I didn't get the Scandi grind because I bought the more Eldridge at the same time. So I was like, it's like this already comes with a Scandi. So I was like, yeah, I'll get the Saber grind of this. And let me tell you, I like them both. Okay, this gives you like a better sheath, and they give you a pocket clip, even though I hate pocket clips. And this is a horrible pocket clip. Okay, you think that if they give you a pocket clip, it's gonna have retention, but I mean, you put this on your pocket. Let me see here, and I'm gonna try and do a reverse grip. I just pulled the sheath right out of the pocket. I mean, let's see if it does anything better on the belt, inside of the belt. It's not really a belt. No, it just came right out. It's not even really a belt clip, So I mean, horrible. They shouldn't even bothered, to be honest with you. It's just a waste. But the sheath in general is just better because you can. It's a pressure release sheath. You can just push it off. They got that nice little thumb presser right there, whatever you want to call that. So you get a better sheath, bottom line. Great sheath, D2 steel. Not going to get into the specifics. What you get with the Mora Eldridge, you guys all know because Mora Eldridge has been reviewed like crazy and whatever. But what you do get is colors, because with this, all you get is green and black and maybe a different shade of green. Okay, and then you get different blade colors like stonewash. This one's stonewashed. You may be able to get black. You can get satin. But yeah, when it comes to handle and sheet colors, green or black, that's pretty much your options. When it comes to the more Eldridge, orange, blue, red, green, yellow, it's like I haven't seen a pink one for breast cancer awareness, but maybe they'll put it out. Yeah, multiple different colors. Black, multiple different colors. But yeah, when it comes to sheath, it's got an all right sheath, but like it's going to be a two-handed operation unless you get some type of aftermarket sheath, which I probably will do, actually. Probably will spend that money to get an aftermarket sheath because, I do like the fact I got it in orange because I'm a park ranger now. And, out there in that park, we deal with cutting grass and stuff. If I drop it, I will be able to see it because it's orange. If I drop this, it's probably gone. But I'm going to carry them both, like them both. That is the More Eldridge. That is the Odin Wolf. Believe it's the W Mini, like Saber Grind. So, and everybody said it looks like it's got this harpoon look to it. It's like I don't really see it. It's like it's yeah, but really good feel, really good. And that is a 4-finger knife right there. 4 fingers, not a 3-finger knife. 4-finger knife, because that's what I like. 4-finger knife, and so is this right here. 4 fingers, 4-finger knife. Okay, if we can see that right there, 4 fingers, guys, not 3. So hey guys, this is Ja with JRSP, Johnson Rally Self Protection. Can't believe I finally got this video done, because this is like the freaking like 452 take. I've been trying to make this video for a little bit. God, I'm like, can't believe I didn't have a heat stroke out here in this freaking garage. It's like freaking 141 degrees out here. It's like, oh man, you see I'm sweating like crazy. The next video will be about the second Cyrdo palm thrust, which is the rotating palm. Okay, the first palm thrust is just the straight out palm thrust. Like the second is the rotating palm. So look forward to that video. You guys take it easy, and always remember, the world is a big place. All danger is very real, and when you can, it's always better just to walk away. You guys take it easy.